Cold calls suck. And they don't necessarily suck because you're bad at sales. They suck because the person on the other end of the phone doesn't know you at all. And until they know you, you're just another salesperson asking for 15 minutes of their time before they see any value. Nobody likes that. So, in this video, I'm going to show you one simple weekly process that insurance producers can use to warm up cold calls by sharing knowledge before the call ever happens. Let's get into it. I'm going to make this real simple for you. You already have what your prospect needs. You are sitting on the knowledge every day that they want and they feel like is behind some kind of curtain that they can't access. You have that knowledge from questions from your customers, questions from your prospects, conversations you have with your underwriters. You don't need to come up with some big fancy idea. You just need to listen to the people that you're talking to every day, write down those conversations, and then record it. So here's how it works. You have a meeting with a prospect, you have a conversation, and they have a problem. Maybe they ask you, well, how would you classify this specific employee? Which class code would you use? And you answer the question in that meeting. Well, guess what? There's about 10 other business owners that have the exact same question and don't know how to get the answer. All you have to do is write down that question and then pick up your phone later. We all have one of these, and then record the answer on a phone. You take that answer, you put it into some type of video software. Microsoft Clipchamp works, but there's all kinds of free stuff. And you get the transcript. You put that transcript into ChatGPT and you ask it to do a couple things. One, ask it to write a LinkedIn post in your voice. Two, ask it to write an email newsletter. And three, ask it to write a YouTube video outline based on that question. Now you have readily available content to share with your prospects that's based on questions that they're probably asking. You're not telling them what they should be thinking about. You are providing answers to questions that you have gotten from other similar business owners. So it's going to feel very real and lived and walked in. And so, especially with the email newsletter, if you do that systematically and you're sending out one mass email to your customers and your prospects every month, here's what's going to happen. Your cold calls are going to start to get less cold. They're going to feel less cold for you because you know you have already put in the work to try and make yourself available to them. There's this mental hurdle that we all have to come over with that first call. This person has no idea who I am. I don't know who they are. I'm going to have to break the ice. And that's incredibly intimidating. I don't care how long you've been doing it. It gets less bad the longer you've been doing it, the less times you do it. You kind of accept it as part of the game, but it never stops sucking. But here's the thing. Once you get that name, you get that email, and they have heard from you repeatedly over time with good, helpful information. There's going to come a time when you get them on the phone and you're going to feel less bad about talking to them because you have given a good faith effort to try and give them something that would make it worth taking your call. And guess what? Some of those people are going to read your emails and they're going to recognize your name and they're going to say, "Hey, I recognize you." And they're going to be more willing to give you time. All of a sudden, that call just got warmer. It just got easier. And then you continue to do this over time, this momentum does start to snowball. But it all starts with this one weekly habit of you get out of a meeting, you write down one question from that meeting, and you record the answer. Because most people don't do this. They don't take that information that's being given to them, which is gold. It's just gold, and we look right past it. They don't use that to compound trust by sharing that information, compound visibility by sharing that information, and compound confidence in yourself by just the simple habit of recording the answer in a video format. You'll answer that question better when you get it in the future. you will feel more confident. You will feel more rehearsed. Most people, they have the meeting, they forget everything that they talked about. And then when they're told, well, you should create content, they sit down at their desk and say, I have no idea what to talk about. And they just totally skimmed over everything that could have helped them make it so much easier. So, if cold calls are draining you, if generating new leads are draining you, it's not necessarily about working harder. It's about providing value before the conversation. Start recording the answer to one question a week. Record one video and let the process work for you over time. I promise you it will help. This is what I do. Hey, if this is helpful, please hit like and subscribe. It helps other people like you find the content. If you've got questions, you can either contact me on LinkedIn or put a comment down in the video. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please go build something great.